This is Clocked Out Podcast, and we're your hosts, Stick and Ave.
Mole is out tonight with a little bit of a migraine, so
Yeah, she's on the bench.
yeah, it's just gonna be us two and our special guest,
Yeah, the one and only
Stick's husband Dylan.
Heyo.
Bomber.
Saw, dude.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we benched Mole tonight. She wasn't cutting it, so
She wasn't feeling up for it, and so we're like, all right,
yeah.
bet.
It's game day and she wasn't feeling it. It's crazy.
What a quitter. But we were actually just discussing while I'm moving, you all know that, but we're packing up shop now and it's a shit show. And I was just saying how I actually don't even have that much stuff because I hate to hoard shit.
Mhm.
And Stick said that Dylan's the same.
Uh-huh.
And then Dylan attacked her for having 2 junk drawers.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
What? I don't think it's disgusting. I think it's perfectly normal to have a junk drawer.
You have 2 junk drawers.
Okay. But like what if they weren't filled with stuff, like what would we use them for? They're just drawers that don't really fit anything in the kitchen. I can't put
Well,
pans in them.
You could put literally nothing in them.
Yeah.
Well, then what's the point?
We need
Clutter,
more space.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the things I keep. Like there's like chargers, there's
Okay.
like old first aid kits. I got some first aid kits in there.
What?
Chapsticks, like
I will say in our dresser we have like 2 junk drawers of that too.
well, that's like his junk drawers. That's like his old like gaming cables, like all that kind of
And
stuff.
cell phone wires.
Yeah,
and all
that
Oh.
see,
You
that's
never know.
his junk drawers.
No.
Yeah.
He says you never know.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I want to throw away. Why do we need a charger from an Android 4 from 10 years
I don't
ago?
have any old chargers in there anymore
Okay, what do we need old USBs for?
to use.
When do you think you're gonna use them? Do you have any
never
idea?
know. You never know.
Okay,
CJ, I
see?
will say, CJ does have like a tote, like a, I don't know. It's not huge. It's like 13 inches. I don't know. It's not that big, but he has
It's
a
like
bunch of
baking
ring.
pan.
Yeah, it is like a baking pan,
Like
but
a
it's just
13 by 9.
well, it's taller. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But it's got a bunch of wires that I have no idea what
See?
the wires are for.
I feel like that's a man thing. Like all
Maybe.
men just have like a random thing of wires.
Yeah. Now my junk drawer, we do have one,
See,
And
the
it-
tooth comes out.
but it does have like pens and it has like Sharpies.
Yeah, I have
And it has
that
like
in
a
my junk drawer.
notepad,
Yeah.
like if I need to scribble something down.
Mm-hmm.
It has a can opener, like a beer can opener.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have one of those.
It has crayons in it now because kids
Well,
and
kids, yeah.
yeah. And it has some Menards like coupons in it, and I think that's
Oh, yeah, we have gift cards in ours.
a deck of cards.
Yeah, old insurance cards.
Well, we don't have those because throw that shit away.
I'm trying to think what else is in there. You're the one that cleans it out.
I don't know. You left over you had ornaments for the Christmas tree that I pulled out.
They were sentimental ornaments that I didn't want to bag and go into the basement.
You
They
didn't
were
even know we had them. We had the Christmas tree up for a month, and she didn't put them on there.
Oh shit!
well, I forgot where I put them.
Yeah.
That's just
Then you couldn't remember. That's a flawed
Right.
system.
That's my early on.
You're like, they're sentimental. I don't want them to break because they're really important, but I don't know where they are.
I don't know where I put them. Yeah,
Stupid.
that happens more often than you think.
You could probably like wrap them in something so that they don't break.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know.
Probably not gonna do that.
Probably not.
No.
Well, the tree's still up currently, so I haven't had to take them down to do anything with them.
Okay. So when do you plan to take the tree down?
Probably when we stop sleeping in the living room with Gracie.
Is it just like cozy right now?
Yes, it just
Yeah.
provides a nice little
I get that.
cozy light. You do get that because is your bedroom Christmas tree up year round?
No. Nope. Nope.
You took
I
it
can
down
prove
because
it.
you're moving.
Look at how nice that looks. We always
You
think
literally
that.
had it up all year last year.
I had it up since Collins was born.
Okay.
If we're being honest, 2 years.
2 years.
2 full years.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess in your bedroom is different.
Because it was like cozy. That was
Yeah.
exactly why.
And it's like your personal space. It's not like where everyone that comes over sees it.
No. Yeah. I actually don't. I'm not against leaving your Christmas tree up a little longer. Winter fucking sucks. It's dark. Why not?
Yeah,
It's
this
like
is
got
true.
that extra little comfort to it. But we put our Christmas tree up really early this year, so I was ready for it to come down.
Oh, I see. I'm not.
Yeah, that's okay.
We also got like those LED lights that we have in our bedroom, so
Mm-hmm.
that makes it feel like cozy and stuff.
Cozy. That's
Yeah,
true.
because we're not pitch black sleepers.
Okay, let's talk about this. This is a good one. I'm glad you brought this up.
It'll also go into another thing, the way we sleep.
Yep. Oh, I know. This is some weird shit. Listen up, everyone.
Not weird at all.
Remember, I sent you a study that said the way we sleep is actually very healthy.
I
Good for
don't
your
remember
health.
that study. Did someone just make it up and
No,
post it?
it was an actual article. I'm gonna find it.
Okay. But go ahead, tell the people what your guys'
Uh,
like routine, like see I'll just tell you CJ and I's. It's
yeah, it's
very
right there.
we have a king size bed.
Mm-hmm.
We have a comforter.
Mm-hmm.
We share the same comforter.
Mm-hmm.
We do sleep on separate pillows, we're not that fucking weird. But um that's about the extent of it. We sleep with the light off, all the lights though. Like we actually are pitch black sleepers, complete opposite.
I can't do that.
No.
And
Me neither.
I can't have the fucking TV on. Also, I know. We're so opposite. And I have to sleep with a fan on though. Or like some kind of white noise. Like when
Yeah.
Collins was an infant, like
Oh,
as
yeah.
long as we had her sound machine. Yeah, I can't have dead silence. But
We
That's
also have sleep with a hatch. We have a hatch alarm clock.
yep, yeah.
We play a light rain sound all night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
It is nice, but we also have the TV on.
What do you do you guys have the volume on the TV or just the TV?
It's low.
It's very low,
yeah.
Okay.
like a 4.
Okay. So like you almost can't hear it kind of
No,
thing.
no, you're not. I don't like to have it on because then I'll get into like whatever's on the TV
Yeah.
and I won't be able to go to sleep.
Okay. So you guys don't watch like the same thing every night or like it's just
No.
like whatever's on.
Since we're sleeping in the living room, we've just been leaving it on like ESPN or something that I know won't play something weird
Scary
in the middle of the night.
commercials. See,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
don't like either about TVs being
Um,
on.
But when we sleep in our bedroom, we have the Xbox and Dylan has like a movie app that he has all
Uh-huh.
these movies he bought. So
It'll
we'll
just
just
go
play
through
a
'em.
movie.
Mm.
And the TV is on a timer. It'll go off in the middle of the night.
Okay, so like once you get to sleep, it's okay if it's shut off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What if you wake up to use the restroom and the TV's off? Does it bother you?
Sometimes we restart the movie.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
But we are really good sleepers. Like,
Well, let's talk about the blanket situation.
so before I say this, I just want to emphasize that Dylan and I did this prior to meeting. Like, this is how we both slept
Okay.
beforehand.
I didn't know that.
So we don't sleep under the comforter. We sleep on top of the comforter and we each have our own blanket.
That is an interesting thing to find a partner that did that same thing before
Isn't
you.
it? And sleep
That
with
is.
the TV on. I also did that before I met him.
That's a match made in heaven.
Literally, our sleep routine's the exact same thing before we met.
That is kind of crazy.
My mom used to hate it all the time. Like in the winter, she'd be like, "Jordan, get under your comforter. It's cold."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, I just want my blanket."
And you would just sleep with your blanket.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that kind of sounds nice about that is like then you don't have to be like in a power struggle with someone all
Yeah.
night, like
Right.
For the
CJ's hogging
comforter.
the yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Because we each
Or
have
like
our
the
own.
dogs are like pinning it down,
And it helps too, like when each other moves, like rolls over in the bed. Like I don't really feel him
moving, right?
Mhm.
That's true too.
because I'm cozy under my own blanket.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So we
That's not I guess it's not like the worst thing. The light, like the TV being on, I think probably because my mom put this in my head because I had a TV in my room growing up, right? I wasn't allowed to sleep with it on because it
Mhm.
messes with your quality of sleep. Per Paula.
Oh,
Is
couldn't
that
be
true?
me.
Don't know. I don't
No.
know.
I sleep like a rock.
I'm pretty sure there's like scientific studies that you shouldn't have a bunch of light in your room while you sleep, but
Yeah,
Well,
there is.
I just like I feel like since I wasn't allowed to, then I just got used to like having it pitch black. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I
Yeah.
always had when I was a kid, I played The Parent Trap every single night.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
That's a good
Never
one to
failed
play.
me. So we'll have to see if the clocked out crew thinks Dylan and I are weird, but
Yeah, we'll see what they say.
we're a
I
match.
think.
We're
Yeah,
a match
but
made in heaven.
that's true. That's true. Now I want to ask Dylan a couple questions from our previous episode.
Yes.
Okay.
I know where this is going. And so
It
does
looks like he might too. It looks like he knows too. Because I am curious. And you know what, Stick? Some of these I haven't asked you either, so you can answer as well.
Oh, cool. I like this.
Yeah. Okay. I already know how you feel about a bidet, Stick, but how about
Mhm.
you, Dylan? Have you used one? Do you like the thought of it? Are you open to it? Against it?
I don't, all of my buddies, I've been to a few buddies' house that have it. I've just never used it. I don't know.
So, okay,
He's
so
been to
you're
a friend's
open.
house.
He's open to it. He just hasn't tried it. Is that
Yeah.
what
Right.
I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you wipe, Stick, you can also answer this as well. Are you a toilet paper water? Like, do you just wad it up and wipe, or do you like
Yeah.
fold it? Okay.
He's
Yeah.
a water.
Yeah.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask CJ now.
I'm a
I don't know how.
folder.
I am too. You know what though? I never paid attention to what I did until someone asked that question.
Mhm. No, it's
And
yeah,
you
same. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, and I was like, "Well, what do I do? I don't even know." Yeah, I definitely fold it.
Yep, I pull it, put it onto the
And fold it.
next.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Me too. I do
A
that too.
wad? Like I can't spend like a wad. Like I just picture that like getting stuck in my butthole.
Like ripping off in there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is leading us into the next question.
Which does happen to him.
Is it because you stand when you wipe?
Probably.
Okay, so
Like when
but
did that start though? Let's dive into it.
but hold on. I need to know because sometimes, I don't fully stand. Sometimes I'm like squatting, like I come up off the toilet a little bit.
Yeah.
But are you like standing straight up when
Straight
you
up.
wipe? No,
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah.
100%.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know. I
well,
want to see like where I'm putting my toilet paper at. I want to see. I don't know. I wanted.
He does
And
look at it every
I
time he wipes.
and
He'll
then
look.
I just don't like reaching underneath and like don't want my hand to touch the water and shit. Like I don't know.
no, I get that. I don't fully sit or stand. I feel like that's why I started thinking about this. I'm like, well, I guess I'm like an in between. I like hover. Like I stand up a
Right.
little bit. I'm not
Yeah.
like straight up still sitting, but I'm also not like standing like straight up.
Yeah.
On average, how many times do you wipe after a poop?
Probably 8 to 10.
See? That's what gets me.
I would say that I feel like I wipe a lot too. Like that's
Yeah.
why I'm like, I need a bidet.
You guys have some sloppy poos.
No.
Well, you just gotta make sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I wipe once and she's sparkling.
That's amazing for you.
She comes
Well,
right
now,
out.
well, now we're at this point. Who clogs the toilet a lot?
That's because I'm taking a healthy ass poops.
Oh, is that it?
Or is it
Yeah.
because you're using a lot of toilet paper?
No. I take healthy giant poops.
And the turd itself clogs
Yeah.
the toilet. Because
Yes.
whenever I clog the toilet, it's
I
toilet
don't
paper.
get that.
Yeah.
No, it's it's my turd.
I don't get it.
It's
What?
large and healthy.
And she like takes like 2-minute poops
Because
too.
it's ready, it's healthy, it comes right out, clean, crisp, cuts off.
I
I'm
do
done.
take very quick poops generally.
Yes.
And CJ thinks like I'm making it up that I pooped. And I'm like, no, go check it out. I'm like, I swear to God, I just did.
Like one sniff.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I don't sit in there for I don't go poop unless I know I'm gonna go poop. Like,
Right. I don't like have like a slight urge and I'm like, better go sit on the toilet.
it's actually bad for you to spend time on the toilet.
Yeah.
I don't know
Especially
what.
like scrolling your phone.
Well, I think
Well,
that just must be a men thing.
Yeah.
I'm like in my own routine. I get home from work, I eat dinner, and then I go to the bathroom and stuff like that. And then I'm not on my phone for like 10 hours out of the day. So
That's
like
true.
that's my time to like relax, sit down,
Unwind.
take a dump, keep taking a dump,
Yeah.
For
keep taking a dump.
30 minutes. That's
What's
the thing
annoying
too, like
about
he scrolls on his phone, but he's also actually pooping the entire time.
No, CJ is too. That's what I don't understand.
I don't
We
understand that either.
He's like, what does he say? You gotta pop the cork And then there's there's a lot of stuff to come after that, like, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, I just go take a
I
shit,
Same.
and then I flush and I wash my and I'm done.
Like, why is it so complex?
What do you mean you gotta pop the cork? And then he'll come out sometimes after, like, 15 minutes and be like, "Ugh, I feel like I didn't get it all out." I'm like,
Dylan
"Jesus
does that
Christ.
too.
What the fuck? What do you guys do?" You
I don't
know?
know. They must be lacking something.
No, those are
And
some
what's
manly
annoying
poops.
yeah. When now that we have a child too, like, I'm trying to go take a shower and, like, all like, I do all that stuff kind of, like, in a timely manner. Not so much
Mhm.
now that she's older, it's not terrible, like, I don't care how long he takes, but before when I was, like, wanting a break, if I knew he was gonna go take a shit, I knew he was gonna take a shower. So he's gonna shit for 30 minutes, and then he's gonna shower for 30 minutes.
That's an hour process.
Yeah, and that used to piss me off.
That's
I'm
yeah, that's tough.
like,
Dylan's
"Dude."
Dylan's a morning shower. Do you shower morning or night?
Oh, this is a good topic too. I shower nighttime. CJ showers twice a day,
Yeah, he's a big shower.
but he works in a sewer plant.
Yeah.
So
Can't
like
blame
he
him.
showers in the morning to wake up,
Mhm.
like just to feel good and ready for his day, and then he has to shower at night. But he showers at work before he comes home. Like they have a locker room and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan's a morning shower, but I think he should be a night one.
I wish I'd like got the schedule to do it, like, because I like showering at night, but
Yeah.
I've always done morning.
Uh-huh.
But I just like don't like getting up in the morning either to do it. But I just
Yeah.
need to get to the schedule to do it at night because I'd much prefer to do
Yeah,
it at
because
night.
I mean, he
Yeah.
does touch a lot of boxes and a lot of things all day.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
it
why I
is.
shower at night is because I'm in people's mouths and I
Yeah.
can't not think about what might be in my hair. You
Yeah.
know?
Like technically, I don't have to shower. I don't leave
No.
the house.
And you probably don't.
I'm recording this podcast actually fresh from a shower.
I actually do see that and I'm happy
Yeah.
for you.
Thank you.
My hair is wet too. It's not greasy, I swear to
Yeah.
God.
She's drying, but yeah, I showered.
Um I'm gonna say that since I became a hygienist, I shower a lot more than I used to.
Yeah, I would say that's a good idea.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I've been your patient before where I've seen things flying like in your clinic.
Oh yeah, it can happen. I mean,
Mhm.
I've had a piece of someone's like tartar.
Calculus?
Yeah, no, everyone's gonna be like, "What's calculus math?" And I'll be like, "No."
Calculator.
Like the hardened plaque, like where
Yeah.
it like literally scratched my forehead. Someone's
Yeah.
fucking tartar scratch. I had a red like scratch from someone's. So brush your fucking teeth is
I
the
just
moral of the
thought of a
story.
story that it doesn't involve teeth, but it involves what's it called when you have the hole in your throat? A trach?
Oh, uh-huh.
Or what's is that what it's called?
Well, like where they like have to put the port up to it, like to talk and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So I used to take someone on the ambulance that had that
Yeah.
literally every shift.
Yeah.
And there's this girl I know, her name's Taylor. She's a nurse at KSB. Shout out Taylor. I was in the room with her, and we were like talking with them, messing around. She was trying to get an IV. He's like one of those patients you'd mess around with,
Yeah.
give shit to. And he coughed and it came flying out of his trach and landed on her forehead.
Jesus Christ.
We
That's
literally
bad.
both started dying laughing in the room with her.
I would have passed out.
It was I will never forget that. It was a chunk
Oh.
of God
Oh.
knows what.
No, that's worse, I feel.
Yeah.
That is fucking
I mean,
gross.
regardless, anything flying from a human body is not going to be great.
Pretty, yeah. No. I mean, I'm sure you've seen some really gross shit too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
The grossest.
People are, for the most part,
Nasty.
disgusting.
Nasty.
Yeah.
And to
They
go into
are.
their homes.
Yeah, so I was at my gynecologist last week. So you already know this ain't gonna be good. And it's not about me.
Oh, I was like, what's you got going on down there?
No. I was talking to the nurse. She came in to like give me an injection or something after my appointment.
Mhm.
And she said, she was talking about like how people just in general don't care about like their cleanliness, like, and and she knows I'm a hygienist, so I was like, oh, I know. I was like, people have no fucking shame, and she's like, yeah, like I shower every night and make sure like everything's cleaned up in case like I have to call an ambulance in the middle of the night, like in case someone has,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
or
good
like,
point.
yeah, and she's like, but people come in here and like we've seen some
And
shit.
can you imagine, like, knowing
That's
you
the
have a
thing.
gynecologist
Yep.
appointment and you don't take care of yourself down there?
Yeah.
That's, like, my
No.
biggest, like
Like poop down there.
yeah, like, that's, like, my biggest thing going to a gyno appointment. I'm like, knowing, like, I just showered, I'm like, "Is it
I know.
okay?"
I'm like fucking like let the water blast my
Yeah,
backside for
literally. I'm like,
30 minutes before I
it's
go in there.
crisp as can be, but I'm still like, "Oh my god, does it
But I'm
smell?"
still self-conscious and I'm like, I
Yeah.
hope there was like no TP.
Yeah.
Like
Did I miss the spot?
but no, people fully know like they have these appointments scheduled and don't care.
Ugh.
That's so disgusting.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, like, it's like it's not hard.
no. And like it's one thing she wasn't even talking about like STIs or like, you know what I mean? It's just like literal just
Like,
cleaning
just
yourself.
applying deodorant and, like, showering and
Yeah, no. People don't do that.
wow.
Speaking of deodorant, I used to have this patient, oh my god. When I first started hygiene that I'm not kidding, I don't think he probably ever wore deodorant ever in his whole like his just like body the odor.
Dude, stop.
It was crazy. But I'm
It's
like,
making me it's
but you're
making me
coming
think
here to get
of
your teeth cleaned.
yeah, they're
But you
like,
don't
"I
like
don't care
wash
about
your
my body."
clothes or yeah, what the fuck? And the weird part was like his mouth wasn't in that bad of shape, but it could have been an issue, like a condition. I don't know.
That's
But he would
wild.
make you would smell him through the whole clinic.
No, that's giving me, PTSD from Jerry.
Oh, your neighbor.
He only showered on Tuesdays.
What?
Swear.
How'd you know?
He told us.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Yeah,
He's like, I
dude.
just shower on Tuesdays.
That's why when we were on vacation at one time and our neighbors told us he was swimming in our pool, I never swam again.
That's weird.
What the fuck? Can we talk about that for a second? Okay. So Stick had a neighbor who should have been in jail, pretty sure.
He should have been somewhere.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Not my neighbor.
But so he swam in your pool before.
Mhm.
He
Uninvited, right?
Yeah, no, we were
Yeah.
on vacation.
Oh my god, you were by yourself. That's just fucking weird.
Mhm.
He masturbates on his porch, correct? He used to.
Yeah, one time I came home and I looked over and he was masturbating, staring at me.
Oh hell no. Oh my god.
And he used to like my parents would make me mow the yard,
Yeah.
child labor, and
True.
he would be standing in his backyard taking pictures of me.
Mm.
My dad went over
And
there
your parents had called the cops on him before, correct?
oh, yeah, and my dad gave him a big ol' ass chewing. Like, went over there, banged on the door, ripped him a new one, but the cops were like, "We can't do anything
Yeah.
until he, like, does something."
But isn't that doing something? Like I feel like that's an invasion
Like,
of
a violation of,
you
like
can't take a picture of me unless I tell you you can. I mean, I guess it's not I don't know.
I don't know, I mean, what? Because I mean, there's paparazzi, like, do they have they can take pictures of celebrities whenever they want, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they're not on private property, pretty much. I think.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
was on private property.
Yeah, he's not
But
on
he
private
was staying in
property.
his own
Yeah,
yard,
he
right?
was on his yard,
He
yeah.
didn't come into your yard.
Mm-mm.
Because I remember one time it was me you, and we were swimming in your pool, and he was like behind his lattice wall
Yes,
right
he was
there.
just standing there staring, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Guys, Jerry's looking at us."
And I'm like, who the fuck is Jerry?
I'm like, "It's
Why's your
fine."
neighbor watching us? Yeah.
He's just a creepy old man.
Yeah.
Well, it
Remember when
wasn't
he
even
was hiding behind the bushes when we got home that day?
yeah, and he yelled at us. He, like,
What?
barked at us.
Yeah, it was fucking scary. I was
Yeah.
actually scared.
How old was he?
He was only in his 50s when he died.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looked like shit, but he wasn't that old.
Yeah, it's because he only showered once a week.
That's so
Yeah. And he never left his house, and his mom lived there too, right?
Yeah, his old mom. She was, like, in her
Really?
90s. Yeah, he actually did get the cops called on him because he took pictures and went and developed them in Dixon,
Oh yeah.
and they were like fucked up pictures of his mom.
Like with the dolls, right?
Yeah, dressed up weird.
What?
Yeah, and he used to play Barbies on his front porch, like twiddle them around.
That's some serial killer shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dude. He was fucking weird. And when he died, my dad actually found him.
Dead?
Yes,
Oh
because
fuck.
yeah, he saw him through the window. And my dad called the fire department, but obviously I was on the fire department at the time. I wasn't on the call.
Oh.
But of course they told me all about it and made fun of me, but they
Why were they making fun of you? What do you have to
just
do with
saying
that?
that like I lived next door to this all these years.
Oh, like
and
it's your
shit.
fucking fault.
I know. I'm like, I can't control who lives next door.
No.
Fuck.
Ugh.
But he had dildos like on every single kitchen cabinet.
What?
Yeah.
Like this, like suction cupped to him?
Yes.
What the?
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
Truly.
So I'm like, did his mom die of natural causes, or like was she just done?
Did she kill herself?
Right? Was she out? I mean,
Wow.
she was in her
Did
90s.
he
so
have
she for sure-
siblings?
Yes, he had a sister.
Okay, was she normal or do you know?
She was. She had a husband and a son, and they would often visit. But the funny thing is, they would never go inside.
Oh, like they'd just pick him up? Like
Yeah,
go
or they
somewhere?
would just hang out back.
That's crazy.
I'm not bringing my kid around my brother if that's my brother. Just
Maybe
gonna
she
say
didn't
that.
know though.
Yeah.
He could have acted normal in front of her, and that was just the way he
I
was.
feel like if you're that fucking weird, you don't act normal in front of anyone.
You're
But
barking at neighbors.
yeah,
Oh, and
like-
the one time, remember when I worked at the car wash and I was inside like doing the banking,
Yes.
and he came in the office, and it was just me and him.
Did you
And I
have a
was like,
gun?
no, I should have. I should have shot him. Just kidding.
Yeah. And they'd have been like, you can't shoot him. This is public property.
Whoops.
It wasn't trespassing.
No, I just acted like I had to go do something in one of the car wash bays and walked out.
Oh God.
What are you going? Was he just trying to talk to you?
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't your mom used to fix his computers?
My mom refused, but he kept asking my mom
Okay,
to come
that's what it
over
was.
and fix his computer. Yes.
I remember something about the computer.
Yes.
Poor
It took a minute
Jackie.
for that to click, but yeah. She
Yep.
refused to go over.
She would. I was like, she didn't go in there, did she?
Hell
Ooh.
no.
Your dad wouldn't let her.
No. Absolutely not.
Dylan,
Yeah.
did you have any weird neighbors besides Walden?
Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah,
Drew's the
and
other
Drew.
one, yeah.
Jay
You guys
Jordan.
all know how fucking weird he is. That
Yeah,
guy.
he was on the pod. They know.
We so we'd always have like airsoft wars
Uh-huh.
back in the day, or we'd like play dodgeball and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And we called this lady the witch lady because anytime we'd even get close to her yard, she'd start screaming at us and call the
my-
cops. Yeah,
Crazy.
She would call the cops on you?
yeah.
Just got okay. Those are grumpy old people, huh?
And
Yeah.
and then we had one across from us that he was so goofy. He would just like start yelling like how the weather is like to himself and stuff.
What?
Like,
What the fuck?
yeah, those two are the only weird ones. Everybody else is pretty cool.
That's pretty
That
fucking
guy-
weird.
That's
though.
interesting. That is fucking weird.
Like, what in the hell? You'd hear him start yelling and stuff like that. Working on
Just,
his
and just
van.
talking to himself. He didn't
Yeah.
live with anyone. Oh God.
Well, no, he had a wife and kids and stuff, but he would just be outside working on his truck and what in the hell? What? My goodness gracious, what a great day and stuff like that.
Oh
my
my
Who are you
god.
talking to?
He's just
What
a
a
happy
great day.
dude.
Yeah.
I know. Jeez, he's hyping himself up.
And that
I should
old
be
lady,
him.
like, shut the fuck up. Like, old people complain that kids don't play outside nowadays.
Oh,
Shane and used to get the cops called on them for running across, like they'd cut across this old lady's yard, and
Yeah.
she would call saying
Oh,
that they were
geez.
trespassing, or
Yeah, I
her
think she-
husband
I
would.
think she called the cops on us like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And then to top it all off, one of our buddies put a firecracker in their mailbox and blew it up. So
Oh.
Oh
So-
my
and
God.
then they go straight to me because they expected me to do it. I was just like, oh,
Were you a
shit."
bad boy?
No, because that was like the last time that she called the cops on us, but it was always me that was involved that she would be complaining.
Oh, you were
about.
like the one that
Yeah,
was
so
always
she's
with
like-
One that
sure,
was
I
always
know-
involved.
She literally was like, I know it was him. It's like, what are
Yeah.
you talking? He's like, I've been back here and like playing in the backyard this whole time.
Who was it actually? Out them right now.
It was my buddy's cousins.
Oh,
Your buddy's
So,
cousins.
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like Walden.
No.
He doesn't have the balls for that.
No.
He,
Fuck
I-
no.
Tell him the stories about when you guys would be playing outside and then you'd start playing like football or
yeah.
something.
So Avery, we'd play. We had like 8 of us that all
Uh-huh.
lived in the neighborhood and stuff, and we would
Uh-huh.
play like games for like from 11 in the morning till like 9 at night. Like go to
For
the
sure.
graveyard at night and stuff.
Uh-huh.
We'd play baseball, no joke, for like 3 hours straight,
Uh-huh.
and then go eat lunch, and then we'll all come back. And then if we decided we wanted to play football, Walden would be like, "I gotta go eat," and then we're like, "Dude, we just ate. We all just
We
came
all
back."
just had lunch. We're back.
No, I'm just a little hungry. And then you just anytime we'd play football or contact sport, he would go back home.
He wouldn't play.
No, he said he was so afraid to play tackle football.
What? Was
Stop.
he like the youngest, littlest one or
No,
something?
no, he was just afraid.
Oh my
He was
god,
afraid of our
explains
neighbor.
it.
He was afraid of our neighbor Matt. He was like 2 years older than us.
He
He
is a
would have
big
fucking
boy.
plastered him.
He'll flatten him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And most of the time he'd go right at Walden.
I was gonna say he would kind of seems like he was asking for it.
Yeah.
So he
I
knew
would
his
target
ass.
him for sure.
Yeah,
I
for
would.
sure. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That is so him. Just like if you have to define Walden, no contact sport guy.
That is pretty on brand.
Yeah, then we'd run back over to his house. He's just sitting on TV, like eating some Easy Mac. Like, dude, come on.
He's like, "Are you guys done playing
Yeah,
football?
he'd be like, "You guys gonna play baseball?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He'd come back over. Like, so
Do you want to come
afraid.
outside?" Yeah.
Dude's
Oh my
petrified.
god. What a little baby.
Oh,
I love
little
that you guys
baby.
had that many kids in your neighborhood. That's so fun.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
blast.
You ever
That's
heard
really
of the
fun.
Emily Street Gang?
I mean, I did. I didn't know that there was that many of them.
No, that was my neighborhood.
Oh,
The Emily
okay.
Street
Are you
Gang.
talking about like CJ?
CJ was he would sometimes venture over towards it.
He was
in-
Sunset.
into the clan, but it was like me. Oh, it was a girl named Mary, a girl named Beth, Brooks. You know Brooks Pierce.
Oh yeah.
Um, who else was there? My brother, and then like Dylan Hafer
Yep.
and
Oh,
Brandon.
did they always live in that house that they live in right now?
They moved in. Yeah, they moved in when Dylan was like 12.
But like their parents used to live there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but prior to the Hafers living there, Sharon lived there with Brooks.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
they lived there.
I
and
didn't
then-
know Brooks lived there.
Yeah, that's how I knew Brooks. He was my next door neighbor.
Oh.
This is the Emily Street Gang, baby.
Gross.
Road bikes till the sunset.
Bikes. You guys were fucking bikers, weren't you?
Yeah, bikers and skateboarders.
Yeah, so cool.
We did play some football though.
Yeah.
We
So
got
did
down.
we. We even did. I mean, it was just us and the neighbor girls, but so there's 5 of us with me, the twins, and Christina and Ashley. But sometimes, like, their grandparents lived a couple houses
Oh,
down from
yeah.
us. So once in a while they would play too. And then Christina and Ashley's mom had a daycare, so sometimes there was quite a crew.
Yeah.
And but we played shit like, like fucking fairies and stuff,
Yeah, some shit like
Yeah,
that.
some real girl shit. Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
boys.
I
Yeah.
was basically a boy growing up.
Yeah. We had like a trampoline and like we would jump on that literally all day long. Literally.
What a workout.
I know.
Yeah.
I could never now. I'd
No.
get motion sickness probably, but
You had to get nauseous.
and then we'd sleep on it at night. Like we just couldn't
My
leave it.
my buddy Zach had, like they digged out a hole in the ground and then
Uh-huh.
put the trampoline in so you could like run and
Oh,
go
sick.
across it. We'd always be playing basketball and football and stuff like that on that thing. And
Did you
stuff.
guys ever break any bones?
I never did.
Have you ever
I-
broken a
we
bone?
didn't either.
I broken like all my fingers, but that's about it. And then
Wow.
surgery on my shoulder.
Avery,
Wow.
you haven't really broken any bones, have you?
No, my one of my toes
Oh,
and my
wow.
thumb skiing in 6th grade. That's it.
Wow. I've broken a lot of shit.
CJ too.
Probably because we're just fucking flipping our
Idiots.
bikes and shit.
Idiots. Uncoordinated.
That is how my brother broke his collarbone. He literally flipped over his handlebars.
Yeah, I did flip over my handlebars before, and I'm lucky I didn't break anything
And I was laughing at him until he got up and his face was like white as a ghost.
because he's like, "Ow,
And
bitch."
I was like, "Oh, should I get mom?"
He broke one of them. You said,
Yeah.
yeah. CJ broke both of his snowboarding.
CJ has a wonky collarbone.
Yeah, he's got a plate in it, like a metal.
Yikes.
But like now, like tissue and shit has attached to it. He's really sensitive there. Like if like
Really?
Collins, yeah, like it's like he wants it out, but I think it's too
Yeah, he probably built up too much scar tissue around it.
around it. It looks
Jeez.
fucked up.
Do we want to get into some topics about Dylan?
Yes, actually, I would like to start this off.
I knew you would.
Yes, I want to know because I don't get it. To be honest, CJ and I were trying to decide how this could be, how this could have happened. Did you just draw from a hat what teams you'd like to follow your whole life? Um,
They are very scattered.
yeah. Okay. So he's a Knicks fan, a White Sox fan, a Florida Gators fan, a Bills fan, and a Blackhawks fan. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is all over the board.
Hey, there's 2 Chicago ones in there.
Yeah.
There are, which I was shocked. Really didn't think there was going to be Chicago. I think I knew the White Sox, but you know, my brother-in-law is a Steelers fan, and we always tease him about that too. But he says that he picked it because of a video game. When he was a kid, he always played as the Steelers, and so that's his ride or die. Is that some shit you did too?
Exactly why Dylan picked the
Yeah.
Bills.
So when
Okay.
my mom and dad started talking and stuff, they'd kind of pawn me off to play video games, and
Yeah.
I'd play Madden, and they'd be in the Play Now because that was when they're actually good back in the day, and
Uh-huh.
they'd be like one of those first few teams that you play with. So I
Uh-huh.
just got hooked onto them, and then they were on TV every once in a while, and then like my the house I was always at was mostly Packers fans, and then at school was
Ugh.
Bear fans and stuff like that. So they'd go. I was just like, I don't want to be on either of these sides at all or anything. So yeah, I stuck with the Bills, and fortunately, they're
Paid
actually really
off.
good now. Yeah,
Paid off.
Enough.
yeah.
You got to see it into adulthood, and that's good for you.
30
I'm
years
happy for you.
later.
That's great. Yeah, but
we
hey,
we had some bad years. 17-year playoff drought. A lot of
oof,
a lot of terrible seasons, but
yeah, but
yeah,
that's why you don't jump ship.
yeah,
We're back,
we're
baby.
loyal.
Mm-hmm. You gotta stay loyal. The Bears haven't really been good since I've been born. To be
They've had a
honest,
few good years, but
they went to they were actually were they in a Super Bowl?
Didn't they
yeah,
win the Super Bowl in like 2008?
no, they won the
No.
Super Bowl in 2005, and
Oh.
then they went to a couple NFC championships around like Cutler's years and stuff.
Yeah, like what? 2010.
Yeah,
OJ.
Yeah.
lost to the Packers.
Yeah, those fucking Packers. Huh? They'll get ya. They'll get ya.
Yeah. Get you
So,
good.
what about like then the Knicks? What was
Knick-
that about?
the Knicks were basically like I don't know, it's kind of like the same thing.
Same
Everybody's
scenario.
a Bulls fan, and the Knicks were kind of like their big rival
So
back
you're
in the
like, I
day,
want to be that guy.
and they were always on TV and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And that was Patrick Ewing's last year, Latrell Sprewell, and all that stuff. And that they were good back then.
Yep.
And then so I just kind of got hooked onto them, and then right when I started liking them, they sucked too. So
Oh shit.
it's kind of a recurring theme, I guess.
They're actually
Well,
playing right now as we speak.
Yep.
how they doing?
66 to 62.
It's a close one.
Yeah. They're actually
Yeah.
been pretty good the past few years, but
Yeah, you never know.
they were like the laughing stock of the league the past like 15 years. So
I don't really follow the NBA a bunch. I mean, I was like a default Bulls fan because my dad, but
yeah, I don't blame you. It's pretty hard to watch sometimes.
yeah, I like to watch college basketball during March Madness, and that's like the extent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like to
Yeah.
watch like good college basketball.
that's the thing.
Me
College
too.
basketball can be like ass
Terrible.
if you're watching a couple like mediocre teams.
Like that one
Yeah.
Saturday.
You can watch literally 20 missed shots in a row. It's
Dude,
just
I'm not kidding. That one
it's
Saturday,
disgusting to
Avery,
watch.
Terrible.
we could have got out there and balled with them.
You think?
100%.
All
100%,
right.
dude. It was missed shot after turnover, after just like
Just
messy,
squirreliness.
sloppy
The
basketball.
cool thing about college basketball is the atmosphere, and they let you play the game of basketball.
Yes.
Not everything's a foul.
Not everything's a foul and just chucking up 3-pointers and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
you can tell they're not as skilled and bricking a good amount of their shots.
It
It gets
Yeah,
pretty
for
disgusting
sure.
sometimes.
was
Do
rough that
you-
one day.
Speaking of refs and things like that, in the NFL, what are your guys' view? Both of you, what do you guys think about the whole roughing the passer? Do you guys think it's getting taken a little too far?
100%.
I
I
get
think
that.
it's got to be fixed a bit, just
I-
dialed back.
I get that they're trying to make sure that, I mean, that as an NFL, you have to look at quarterbacks as your money makers.
Yeah.
If Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow or Josh Allen are hurt, they're
Mhm.
losing money because some people will not tune in to watch a football game if they're not in.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get the best product on the field. So you need
That's
to
true.
protect your quarterbacks as much as possible. What they need
So-
to do is have somebody up top that can, obviously they do it for certain rules, but have an expedited review. Hey, that probably shouldn't be a foul. That shouldn't be a flag. And
Yeah, they
it-
need to be consistent with it.
exactly,
Yeah,
because the
that's what the-
consistency is the bad part right
Yeah.
And I think too, like, if you are the quarterback and you know, like, that's the rule,
now.
you can't like fake like you're gonna fucking run out of bounds, and then like it looks like literally everyone around, I'm watching them like they're scared to hit them, and then the
Right.
quarterback's like, well, they're not gonna hit me, so then they fucking keep going, and they don't actually, like, if you give yourself up, you really have to give yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're free game to get. I mean, I just feel like obviously mostly Patrick Mahomes. I feel like no one wants to touch him because literally you will get called for a foul no matter what.
Yeah.
He's really bad on the, like you said, sideline plays, but I can't really say anything because Josh Allen's a flopper, so
Yeah.
he flops pretty bad.
He does flop pretty hard sometimes. But he also is a quarterback that will lower his shoulder and keep going and like play like a
100%.
Yeah,
fucking
he'll
running
fuck you
back
up.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But they don't call it because he was like, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah. Like if
You know, which
if
is fair.
you're-
And he
if you're
doesn't throw a
gonna-
fit.
Yeah, if you're gonna run the ball and not get down and slide, like your defense is gonna treat you like a running back.
Right.
They're gonna
Yes.
hit you.
Yeah.
And
As
like
they
as long
should.
as you don't complain, yeah,
Right.
then I got no problem with it. I will say, and I hate to call out my mans for this, but Baker Mayfield gets a little bad about that.
Yeah.
Like he's running, you know, like he'll be running for it, and then they'll fucking tackle him because you weren't giving yourself up, or he'll last minute when they're already like in the, you
Try
know,
to
they're
slide.
already going to tackle you. They can't stop at that point.
Yeah.
Then he'll start to slide, and then he'll be like, "What the fuck was that?" Like freaking out
Yeah.
that someone tackled him or whatever, and then like throw a little hissy fit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a lot of people are saying. They should outlaw the slide because that causes a lot of it. But
Yeah.
I-
Well, think about that when you're sliding like that too. Like if they're trying to like that's kind of perfect for helmet to helmet
oh,
too.
100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like lines you up for helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No. Ugh, football, huh?
I'm just checking the
Hurts.
podcast, see if anyone wrote any more questions for us.
I got another question, and it's about your career. So, how long have you been working for UPS?
Been a driver for 11 years. Been with the company 13, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you like it?
Has its good days and bad days. Today,
Mhm.
working in negative 10-degree weather probably wasn't too great.
Wasn't the move.
That's
No.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I mean, in June, July, when it's 83 degrees out, and I have I guess, so my job is basically weather related and management related
Mm.
with how many packages and stops I have in my truck. But
Right.
if I'm rightly dispatched the right way and it's great weather, I love my job.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never dispatched right.
Yeah, so that kind of is a bummer. Throws a wrench in it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I mean, the last couple years, like peak season hasn't really been terrible.
No.
That's
Like,
good.
I remember when we first started dating, and like we had plans to do something, and he'd be like, "I should be home at this time," and then he'll be like, "Actually, I'm gonna be home at like 9 o'clock," and I'll be like, "Oh,
Holy
okay,
shit.
okay,
Yeah.
okay."
Right.
But it
It's
has
a
gotten better.
yeah, it's a I know who was it that was talking about UPS guys are like the highest divorce rates or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
really?
think that's probably the reason why is because our schedule can fluctuate like that so much. And
Mm.
there's
That
certain weeks if we're losing drivers left and right and stuff like that, that I'm getting home at 7:30, 8 o'clock some nights just because we're short drivers and stuff that like that. But I don't know. It's just I think it's very hard on the other person just because they can't get the regular schedule and all that stuff.
no, that's true. Cause like that would fuck us over. Cause like CJ has to pick Collins up from daycare at a certain time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when
Yeah.
you have kids and stuff, you really can't. Like if it's fluctuating that much, the other person, the spouse, has to have a very
Right.
flexible schedule or not work, kind of
Right.
thing.
Yep.
That's where I think I don't see any issues with it, just because my schedule is so flexible.
Yes.
Like, granted, we don't have kids or anything,
But
but
even if you did, it would be way
right.
doable.
Yes, like I could go pick our kids up from school or go pick them
Yeah.
up from daycare. Like
Yeah.
my job wouldn't come into conflict with that.
Right. No.
And
That's true.
and I'm like home all day anyway, so like I don't know, like I just plan like when he thinks he's gonna be home. I
Mhm.
have dinner ready and
Mhm.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
don't care.
I'm just saying, oh, if you're not here for it, I'm still gonna eat it. But
Right? Like
uh-huh.
would I prefer him to be home early? Obviously, but like if
Sure.
he's not, I'm not gonna be like,
It's not the end of the world.
"Oh, what could I do?" Like
Right.
I'm just hanging
Not
out, cooking dinner.
not yet until you have Josh Allen and Glima.
That's true. Joshua, Allen, and Glima,
Mhm.
our
Yes.
firstborn.
Yes. You're only born. Your
Yeah.
NFL star.
That's
Yep.
right.
Hmm.
He's gonna be the second Joshua Allen in the NFL
Could you
for the
imagine?
Bills.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. That'd be the
If I
best.
raised a fucking NFL athlete, do you know how big my head would be?
You got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I'm an
No.
athlete. I fucking raised that kid and I fed that thing protein its whole life.
Fed that thing.
If it goes
Yeah,
to the
right.
NFL, that's on Mama Bear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, okay. That adds up.
I'm an athlete.
No. As as a UPS driver, is it scary? Like, do you have to go like I guess as a man maybe you're gonna be like, no, not really, but do you ever feel like sketched out?
There's been a few times like right when I started because we delivered all over the place. Like I was out near like Mount Carroll or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and it
They have
was.
murders there.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially scary during like ice storms and all that stuff. But I was delivering to this house that you couldn't go down the driveway or bring the truck down the driveway, and it's like probably uh 200 yards. I had to walk it up in the
Oh.
pitch black and stuff like that. You're just getting creeped out. But
Yeah, fuck
there's a lot of
that.
sketchy stuff that you don't really realize until you go through it, and then you're just like kind
That
of
was
becomes a
sketchy.
norm, you know. A lot of
Yeah,
houses
that's
you're
true.
delivering to and just some straight rednecks and stuff. And
Or like
Might
the
shoot you
hood.
if you're
yeah,
Huh?
There is a hood ratchet part of Freeport.
yeah,
No, there is, for
He
sure.
he drove me through it and I was like, wait,
Mhm.
yeah.
you
There's
work
some parts
here?
of Freeport that are kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure you deliver to them early or in the afternoon, not at night, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Just time it out right.
I mean, damn, like, do you want your package? Don't hurt the man.
Yeah.
He's got the goods.
And I didn't think about um driving in like the ice storms and stuff too, or like
That
snowstorms, or
ice is definitely worse than the snow because
for sure.
ice I've gotten stuck a couple times and there's literally nothing you can do.
Oh, that sucks.
Which that was worse when he had his Galena route. Now
Sure.
he's in town Freeport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But I
fair.
mean, the Galena route gave some good Christmas gifts when he used to deliver there.
Oh, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, delivered to all the downtown shops. I got like my first year. I don't know if you've heard of the DeSoto House. It's that
Mm-mm.
nice hotel that's down there, but they gave me like a free night stay and like a dinner for two and stuff. It was just like
Who'd you spend it on?
I don't know.
Oh, wasn't
Oh,
you, huh?
wasn't me.
Ooh, he's got a past.
That was
He
pretty.
took Walden. It's fine.
Oh, you're right. Called and begged him to take him.
Yeah, he probably did. He's like, "Come on, man.
It's you and me for life, dog.
Don't let these girls steal you."
These hoes ain't.
He was mine first.
He's mine.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't listen to this.
I hope he does.
Westcott said he was listening today.
Yeah, he said we're mean to men. He wrote
And
in-
how so?
He wrote into the pod and said, "You guys should be nicer to men because you're a little mean."
You
was
know,
I don't think
whatever.
so I think we're pretty neutral ground.
Yeah.
What was he talking about?
I don't know. I couldn't pinpoint it.
Was it when we were teasing a Drew?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe
We did tease Drew a lot.
a little bit.
He deserves it.
But he's
though.
a teaser.
Mhm.
So he
He
needs to
is.
be teased.
He teases too. That's right.
And he's not a man either. He's like a boy.
He's a little boy.
Where's your guys's I was thinking about this too. Like, do you guys have like a top list of where you guys want to take vacations or travel to? Like, are you guys travelers, do you think?
If we had more money, we would be.
Yeah, okay, fair,
Because
everyone.
I do have some travel destinations I want to go to,
Okay.
and like specifically like Italy, like where the Anglima name is originated,
Oh.
in Sicily.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to dabble over there.
That'd be cool.
And where he's been to Greece.
I've traveled all over the world.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a traveler. He's
He
a
is a traveler.
man.
He was all over Europe.
That is cool. I forget that. You guys
Yeah.
went like as a boys trip?
Yeah,
That's where-
Mykonos, and
Cody was stationed.
then Germany for Oktoberfest.
Very cool. very
Oktoberfest was
cool.
amazing. I guess both were amazing, but
I would love
Yeah.
to go to Mykonos. Have you
Crazy
seen some of the resorts in Mykonos?
Yeah, but I can't afford them.
No, me either. One of them was like, what was it? I looked it up. It was like 8,000 for the 5 nights.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
I
I'm
was like,
sure.
Whoa, donkey.
Don't care.
But yeah, Dylan's a traveler. I mean, is there any places you want to go?
New Orleans, baby.
Ugh,
Stop it.
that's a solo trip.
Why do
New
you,
Orleans.
Why do
Ugh.
you guys not want to go down there?
I heard it's
beautiful.
stinky.
Just
Yeah.
plug your nose.
I literally had patience. What did he say?
Plug your nose.
God damn it.
You can't breathe out of it anyway.
No, I can't. I'll be mouth breathing away. I probably won't be able to smell much. I had a lot of patients say that they were disappointed with New Orleans with Bourbon Street.
Really?
They said it was so disgusting that they couldn't even get past like the smell and like the human feces on the sidewalks and
Eee.
When did they go?
puke. I don't know if it was for Mardi Gras or
I was gonna
not.
say, don't go during Mardi Gras.
I don't know. I guess I should have asked specifics, but I did have one lady say that like they did Bourbon Street one day. It was gross, but she said they did like the old like the French corridor.
Yeah,
There's
She
a lot
said
of
that was cool.
historic-
the French Quarter. That's why I want to go.
Quarter.
'Cause I'm so big into history, and that's where the National World War II Museum is.
Yes,
And
she.
then-
So that's what she said too.
Yeah, that and
Yeah.
then like the French Quarter and all that
Yep.
stuff. I would love to see that. And then like
Yep.
the old
Lots of good
plantations and stuff.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little unknown fact.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to Dylan getting hired at UPS,
Mm-hmm.
he was going to college to be a history teacher.
No shit.
1 semester, baby.
I love
You
history.
guys were meant to be.
We are.
You guys don't sleep with your comforter. You both love history.
Yeah.
You probably what? You guys both want to kiss JFK? I don't
Yeah.
know.
God.
Probably.
He was a pretty good
Dylan,
president.
don't.
You would hug
Okay.
him. You would hug him.
He was a pretty good president.
Yeah.
You
Give him
would-
like a 7 out of 10.
Did he
you
have
would hug him.
Addison's disease? Was it him that had Addison's
Yes.
disease? Okay. I only know that because of you.
Yeah,
would
what
never
else do you
know
wanna
that. I would never. Well, McCall doesn't even know. McCall said Abraham Lincoln was our first president.
Yeah, and she didn't even know who Jimmy Carter was, so don't even get me started.
I also thought it was
She's like,
funny-
"Why would you guys watch that?" And I was like, "What do you mean?"
Loved it.
I also thought it was funny last week's episode that you had to fact check yourself to see Denmark was a country too.
Oh, oh, I am geographically
Yeah,
challenged.
this guy knows his geography.
Yeah.
I bet you
don't.
do.
I
You
do not.
look like you do. Yeah,
I
the
look like I
mustache
do.
says that.
It's the mustache.
I could name all those capitals.
Says
Oh,
he
see?
knows.
CJ knows like that stuff too. I don't know. See, I think there's certain just like men thing, like geography and like Stick. Are you good with geography?
I'm good with like capitals, but I wouldn't say like
like the world,
countries.
like
Yeah.
continents, and I mean, I know the 7 continents. I think is there 7? Because now I'm starting to get weird. Like as soon as I said that, I was like, wait a second, I don't know, but I like, yeah, I am not good at that. Really bad,
Dylan will randomly
super
be
bad.
like, he'll randomly be like, "What's the capital of like some random state?" And I'll be like,
CJ does that to me too, and I'm always wrong,
"What?
except for Illinois.
What did you ask me that one day?" He was like, "What's the capital?" It was some like foreign country. He's like, "What's the capital of this?" And if you get it right, I'll chug my beer.
Did you get it right?
I did. I randomly got it right. What
Yeah,
was
I
that?
forgot.
It was some random shit,
Yeah.
and I
You
just
know
pulled
what
it out of my ass.
CJ likes to do too? I think it's called like is it like the geocat um I don't know. It's like this website. I don't think it's like the geocaching or the geo whatever it was called. But he will like be on this website where it'll just show you a picture in some random place and you have to guess like based off
Yeah.
clues,
Yeah.
like Google Maps kind of thing,
Oh my gosh,
and he'll just play it for hours and he gets it, and he gets it pretty right. Like a lot of times like he's close.
that's
And it
crazy.
Is it like main architectural buildings and stuff like from certain
yes.
city? Okay, yeah.
Like, it's, like, taking in, like, all, like, like, you can zoom in and, like, see, like, maybe, like, this road signs or, like, the architectural or, like, what are the
Yeah.
crops, and I don't fucking know, and I'm like, "Why do you do this? This seems
There's no shot in hell I get
pointless."
that.
No, but he also watches a lot of documentaries, which
I love documentaries.
I do too, and I'm glad that I watch more than just, like, murder documentaries now,
Yes.
because I know you guys watch documentaries too.
Yeah, I'll come home sometimes, or like on a weekend, or I'll go to Pilates or whatever, and I'll come home and Dylan's like listening to something about World War II that doesn't even show like pictures. It's just a picture of the World War II map and a man talking,
I'm just talking.
and he's just sitting there listening.
That's
And I'm
good
like,
stuff.
"Are you awake?" Because
That's something McCall could never do. She doesn't care about history.
no, she doesn't. She doesn't even know who Jimmy Carter is.
No, she doesn't.
Wild. That's wild to me. Baffling, in fact.
She's like, "Was he a president?" I'm like, "That's disrespectful as fuck, bro."
Yeah. That's why we benched
Whoa.
her this week.
Yeah, we
Little
kicked her
timeout
off.
action.
She's
Time
out. We're
to
kicking her
time to
off.
learn her precedence.
Shut the fuck up. Oh,
We actually did have someone write in
okay.
another person, because we had a couple.
That's true.
They said, "Why is stick called stick? I feel like there's a story behind it.
There's not.
It
Um,
really just started with you."
yeah. I feel like maybe it's not really a story. We used to call you like jout sticks
Yeah.
because we used to call each other like, like some people would call me Savory Anderson because you would take
Yes.
the first letter of your last name, put it as your first name, and
Yes. They
whatever.
called my brother Yef Don't. I still call my
Yes.
brother Yef.
Yef.
Yeah.
Yeffy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people started calling you Jout and then Jout Sticks, and then I just shortened it to Stick.
Yeah. That's
Just be it's
that's it.
literally what happened. That's it.
And
Sorry. I wish there was a story.
yeah, but that's literally what I feel like my name is Stick.
Yeah. Do you ever think about legally changing it?
Stick and Glima.
Yes.
I mean, it does have a
Wait,
nice
hold on.
ring.
Dylan doesn't call you Stick though. Dylan calls you Jordan, correct?
Yeah, or Babe. Baba.
She prefers babe.
Gross.
If I call her Jordan, she's like, really?
I'm
She's
like,
like,
it's
gross.
Babe.
It's Babe.
It's Babe to you.
Oh my god. Wait, CJ and I must have turned like this corner of like old people because we used to call each other babe, and now I call him like honey. Like my parents call
Honey.
each other honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You called me
He doesn't call
darling
me
for a while.
what?
He called me darling for a while.
Darling.
Darling.
That's so like chivalrous. Like it sounds so
Yeah, he opens the doors for me too.
darling.
He is a chivalrist.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Chivalry
Um
is not wait, chivalry. What is it called?
Chivalry.
Chivalry.
Nope. That's not it.
Sometimes I have trouble with my words.
Yeah, you do. Let's try again. Chivalry.
Chivalry.
There you go.
Yeah, that was good.
It's not dead.
It's not dead.
It's living
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, that's
Alive.
great. I love that. Before we wrap up, how'd you guys meet? You and Dylan.
Funny story, actually.
Okay.
So, you know how Cody went to Platteville? Cody and
No.
Connor? Yeah.
Connor. Oh yes, Connor. Okay.
And his friend, which one?
Tom.
Tom,
Oh, Tom, the blonde one.
played football with Cody and Connor at Platteville.
Okay.
And
I think I
so,
remember that.
yes, and then that's how he also met Ty Bomb. He also played football with all those guys at the same time because Ty Bomb's not from Winnebago.
Winnebago. Oh, I didn't know that.
So that's how they all met.
Uh-huh.
And then one night Dylan was out at the cave with like Cody, Connor.
Was I there that night?
You might have
It
been.
was right. It was actually the second night that I moved into this house.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I was.
Probably. I don't know who else I would have been with.
Yeah. We love the bar.
So he was out with that whole group of people,
Mm-hmm.
and I went up to the bar to get a drink, and he came up to the bar. Were you gonna talk to me? Were you gonna try?
I remember seeing you, and then I looked over and you were gone.
Yeah. So I turned around
Cinderella.
at the bar, and I thought he was really handsome, and I ran away. Gone like
And
the
that was
wind.
that.
Yeah.
So
and
how'd you
then
guys reconnect though?
I stalked him
On
Instagram.
Oh my god.
So
Of
we
course,
followed
just
each
like you do.
other, and then I liked one of his photos. He liked one of mine.
Oh, we
We
played
went
that
back
game.
and forth. We played that game, and then he finally messaged me.
Oh, so Dylan did it first, huh?
Yeah, he slid right into my DMs.
On him.
It's
You
funny
are.
because right after we started talking on Instagram is when Wilbur got married. So
Yes.
I was really busy with her wedding because I
Mhm.
was in it, and so I didn't
Mhm.
reply for like a day and a half, and he
Mhm.
thought I ghosted him. He thought it
Aw,
was
that's
over
sad.
Yeah, and she was like really short in all her messages and stuff like that.
because
Like,
I was like at the wedding partying like
no,
hammered.
you were very short like the whole time, like the whole for like first week.
It's
Were you
probably because
trying to play hard to get?
Yeah, she was.
no, I think it was because I saw that your Bermuda shorts picture.
Oh, so
What
that means
the
be
fuck?
short? So that means be
Dang,
short.
that shallow. Dang, she's like, actually, those shorts are not it, and that's enough of that. Well, I remember I went to KSB and Allie was working there at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I checked in. She's like, have you heard about Stick's new date? And I was like, what the fuck? No. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, we're going on a double date. Did they go on a double date with you guys?
Allie. I remember when I went out and got drinks with you. You were with her.
Maybe that's what it was.
Oh
Maybe you
yeah,
guys were just
we
together.
met at the cave, and he was with Walden. Was it Walden and Ty Bomb?
Tie bomb, yeah.
Yes, and I was with
Okay.
Allie, and we went and met them at the cave. It was football Sunday. It was right after the Bills lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Ouch. Oh,
Yeah, but
maybe
then his
that
day
was a bad
better.
omen for you guys. I don't know.
No, it's what the luck came
Oh, you
back.
guys got to get. Oh,
That's when
duh.
they started getting good again.
Yeah.
I misread that one
Yeah.
big time.
So
Okay. Yeah. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, Dylan. I think his name's Dylan. And I was like, no. And I texted her right away. I'm like, how dare you
I know. Well,
keep something?
it's because every time, you know how it was, I'd tell you like,
I
"Oh,
know.
so and so wants
I
to do
know.
something with me," and then they would ghost me.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Gosh, I'm not gonna tell him about this one," because then 2
Aw.
days later, I'll be like,
Never
"Just
mind.
kidding." He stopped talking to me.
Oh, dating was terrible, wasn't it?
Awful. I'll never go back.
Yeah. So
You're
glad.
stuck, baby.
I've practically been married since I was 17.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it works that way. I could
Damn.
never really, if I had to date again, I wouldn't.
No,
I would just be single forever.
same
Don't care.
with my dogs. Don't care.
Absolutely.
Don't care.
It's terrible.
Would put zero effort into it.
Yeah, no.
Unless
But-
it's like some rich man celebrity
Well,
was like, "Do you want to be my wife?"
sure.
I'd be like, "Do I have to do anything?"
And he's like, no.
And I'd be like, "Where do I sign?"
And I'm not signing a prenup.
Hell no.
Mm-mm.
Ugh. All
Silly.
right, clocked out crew. Thanks for listening to that very great episode. Honestly, babe, that was a great episode. You did great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for God knows what.
Yeah, and I think we talked with McCall. We're gonna start the like mini series of Fertility Fridays
Yes.
next week. So
When
we
Will's off the bench.
yeah, when she comes back and puts her big girl panties on. So
Yep. Tune in for that Fertility Friday little segment we're gonna do.
mhm.
But yeah. Thanks for listening.
Go Bills.
Yeah,
And go
Oh.
Bills, baby.
that's true.
Avery, say it.
Go Bills just this one time because they're in
Woo!
the playoffs.
Let's
Okay.
go. I'll take it.
Woohoo. Yeah.
Peace out, clocked out.
Bye bye.